Well, hello everyone. Just getting set up. This is not Baldur's Gate 3. Let's fix that right now. Done. Bad said! Yay! Dragon stream. It is. It's nice to see you here. Let's do this. I have to get ready to go sort of soon. I've been packing up. I'm going to visit my mom for about a week. I'm going to be learning how to drive. Also, I'm hoping to be able to cause he will drag me down. I have the Dirtman song stuck in my head still. But yes, I want to edit the last Baldur's Gate 3 stream, which was yesterday. It's currently on private, but I'm hoping to have that edited today. It's being weird for me, but that's okay. Let's go live. No, we are live. I don't want to do that one. So he don't drag me down. I said Eggman, but I also did just see a thing for Sonic. Do you like Sonic there, Bad Sad? So they don't drag me down. Sonic. Never played a Sonic game. Was popular in Poland. Okay. Sonic was one of the first games I ever played. My very first game was Mario 64. And Baldur's Gate. I do have fond memories of Baldur's Gate. I know you weren't as big into Baldur's Gate as you were Planescape, but didn't really get a chance to play Planescape until I was older, and even then, I only got to play for a little bit before my copy was rendered obsolete. So they don't drag me down. Vids, not self-promote. I self-promote all I want. What am I looking for? Probably senseless acts of violence. That's always what I'm looking for. Oh. There we go. And close out of this. And then we go fine. Here. Boom. Boom. And now you can see me. Yeah. No, just felt like streaming today with my face cam. Oh, I got something for you. Give me a second. Alright. But I have mixed feelings about Sonic. Okay, my camera should be fine here. Mixed feelings about Sonic. Because, like, at its core, Sonic was supposed to be like, the game is that you go really fast, but it's not really. It's a whole lot of pausing for stuff. I get at one end of the spectrum, it's supposed to be like you can go fast if you're skilled. And some of the levels you can do that, but not all of them. And the other side of that is... excuse me. We're about to level up. Was Koff's goblin regular green goblin or was he blue? So, I didn't realize this when I made
there.
In this game, he's a green. But I should be able to... Cannot change that anymore. Gotcha. But... Character will actively seek out nearby enemies for combat, regardless of whether or not they're being directly attacked. I don't get the differences between defensive and aggressive. Okay, so we'll have him cautious so that he will seek out enemies that are currently being attacked and defend self. We'll do that. And set the companion to defensive. Just because I've been noticing a lot of times where my companions just stop attacking things. What does support you? Really only impacts if it's I see. So the way that I have him currently set up, he'll use the wounding strikes and stuff. I was reading that wrong. But Koff's Goblin was blue in his D&D game. And here he's kind of like the teal. So Okay, so I sort of want class behavior off because I don't want them to use their abilities without me telling them to. No. There we go. And that's just to keep them attacking stuff as they can. Dunstan, hello! Okay, you'll send me something on Discord? Alright. Do you want me to check it out on stream there, Bad Sad, or do you want me to wait until after the stream? Is this my face? Tell me. I'll tell you nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Your face is dumb. You're
Easy
dumb,
does it.
and everyone here is dumb. Let's sneak. Though apparently I'm just caught right away. So that's great. This man has the look in the eyes of a haunted animal, and as you approach, he staggers backward in the far corner of his cell, halfway appearing as though he would climb the walls if it could get him farther from you. He cries out, a bizarre primal utterance like nothing you've heard. You can't hide from me, lead and keys spy. Graham looks at you blankly. It is unclear whether he understands you or not, but his panic has momentarily subsided. He opens his mouth to speak, but the words that come out are half-formed, as though his tongue were cut out. They are impossible for you to discern if they are indeed words at all. You're afraid. Two certain visitors make you afraid. He looks at you with uncertainty. Slowly, tentatively, he steps closer to the front of his cell. And as he does so, for the first time, you can perceive his soul within your ken. It is misshapen, as though made by some jagged instrument, and large expanses of it have been gouged out entirely. You feel no barriers of resistance. If you wanted to, you could look further into Graham's soul, appearing. You project out toward the main soul in front of you, merging with it. Its confusion and fear becoming yours as it whisks away into its depths. As he whisks away into its depth. Do whatever you want. It's a portrait of Goblin. Ooh. Also, I'm sorry I missed your message from December. I'm slowly working on my game, and that photo will help me a lot to add you to the game. Okay. I don't remember what that message is, so I'll have to look later. So is that portrait supposed to be for him in the game? Because that could be cool. I thought about using their PFPs for images in this. They do drag me down. You're in a cell. You're in your cell. A key turns. The door creaks open on neglected hinges. Thoughts of you come in waves. Incomplete, broken, fearful. Standing at the door is a rotund, balding man. His upper teeth and pointy nose remind you of a rat. He beckons, apologetically. You don't want to go. Anything else in your mind is a single word, and the word is no. But it dissolves before it reaches your lips. Press against the back wall, cornered, you cry out. In the darkness, you fight against unseen restraints. You cannot move your arms or legs. The man walks into the room carrying a lit candle, its meager flame casting long shadows across the books and machinery. Straps bind your arms and legs. Cold metal circumscribes the crown of your head and the breadth of your chest. The man is sorry. He is in need of raw materials. They dismantled his work, and he needs another source. He needs to show them he was right. He thinks. Then he turns a knob, and you feel yourself beginning to crack from within. You can feel pieces of you torn away, like having your insides chewed by a horde of rats. And you're screaming a scream you can barely hear. Continue searching. Another night. Heavy footsteps outside your door, coming for you. You look through a slit in your door. The flesh giant, the artificial being just outside, but facing left, facing the end of the hall. The boy there. The boy looks with interest at the giant, then collapses to the floor like shed snakeskin. The giant convulses for a moment, then rights itself, turns away, and leaves. Decoupled from Graham. Graham looks at you, still wide-eyed, but somehow more present. He nods at you, then walks back to the end of his cell.
To whispers and shadows.
Okay, now we sneak in. What's over here? A willily adolescent boy stands in the center of a cell, gawkish and stoop-shouldered. He stares straight ahead, the occasional blink his only movement, and it's unclear whether he registers your presence at all behind his glassy, doll-like eyes. In this state, the barriers between your soul and his are thin and porous, easily bypassed if you should wish it. Let's do it. You close your eyes and edge forward toward the boy's soul, and as you near, a sudden malaise comes over you. You are cold and warm at once, sweating and shivering and straining for breath, as you did on the caravan journey. The soul you approached is the wrong one, a parasitic plant that strangles its host. It is predatory and pitiless, and you have crossed paths with it before. Too late does it occur to you to retract, and already feel yourself plunging into some interminable abyss of thought and memory. You are standing in a cell now, the same cell in the sanitarium. The halls are moonlit and empty, and you are waiting. At the far end of the ward, the door opens, revealing a flesh golem in silhouette beneath the stone archway. It makes its usual rounds, the same stops every time, the misbegotten child of despondent creators. When the construct is close, you coil yourself up and spring forward, passing out of the boy's body as though a membrane. You can sense his body behind you collapsing to the floor, a puppet whose strings are cut. You're rushing toward the golem now, bodiless as a gust of wind. Quickly, you think to yourself, quickly, and you feel the strength hemorrhaging from your soul as you dart towards the makeshift abomination. You pass into the golem's shell and overtake the soul imprinted within, encircling it, suppressing it, and containing it in this new vessel. You are strong again. That's it. You can do whatever you want. Okay. You can do whatever you like. You step heavy-footed down the corridors, unheeded by the other constructs and scrutinized only by the wary, untrustworthy eyes of the mad. Coming at last to an office piled with books and scribbled papers and perverse implements of animancy. You set your oversized hands upon the large machine, a nest of globes and tubes and coils in the center of the room, and go to work, bending wires and unsettling arrangements. Your surroundings are pulled past you, or perhaps you're pulled past them, and they dissolve into a blur. When they settle into place again, you are outside on a clear day, standing in front of a crowd, stacked high above you on the tiered sets of the amphitheater. You are acting for the crowd, standing deliberately still, but this is no play. A balding man with rodent-like features is strapping you into a machine, the one you had tampered with. You see your arms for the first time, short and fleshy, and unmistakably those of a little girl. But this body is not truly yours. Your mind still holds the same determination, the same hard-heartedness as before. The body itself is cold and vacuous, unlike the others. This one has no soul of its own. The man speaks, and the crowd applauds with an enthusiasm worthy of a hero's entrance. Bear witness! That just made me think of Elden Ring. I did a little thing for TikTok with Gothric, or whatever his name was. And he's like, bear witness! And then I did like, objection! From Ace Attorney, and then as a bear the witness stand just going you can do whatever you like, and pulls a lever. The machine shivers and sparks, and a bead of sweat rolls down the side of the man's brow. But the crowd's apprehension quickly gives way to awe as a crystal globe fills with a radiant mist that casts the entire theater aglow. He opens the valve, and the globe crawls through a tube along the length of the copper wiring that runs to a set of electrodes beneath your armpits. You feel nothing when it reaches you, as it should be, for you have been leading his work astray periodically for some time, altering notes and settings and playing puppeteer for the Hollowborn. But you make it look how people would expect it to look when a body is infused with a soul. In a moment, the machine goes dark, and the man unstraps you, eyeing you with a scientist's concern. He looks back at the crowd. Behold, he says, but there's obvious hesitation in his voice. Slowly, you take a plodding step forward, then another, and another. You look up at the man, giving him the eye contact of which no Hollowborn is capable. The crowd gasps. The man looks relieved. How do you feel? He asks at a volume meant for the crowd. And this is the moment. At the top of your lungs, you let out a piercing shriek. The man comes toward you, his hands outstretched, but you run the other way, back to the machine. With all your strength, you drive your head into the crystal globe, and it shatters, streaking your head with warm blood. You dive head down onto the surface of the machine again, drawing panic screams from the crowd, and by the time the man reaches you, your body has already ceased proper function and merely twitches on the cold ground. Satisfied, you depart the corpse in search of another unexpected host. Who could put their faith in animancy now? You're pulled again from your surroundings, transcending the boundaries of your memories and lifetimes, deeper and deeper, past betrayals and murders and lies upon lies that form the thick webbing of plots beyond mortal comprehension. You settle at last on a room you've seen before, expansive, of a tall device encasing an Adra monolith at its center. The room is filled with people, and the people all look at the device. You are yanked suddenly back to reality, and the once catatonic boy in the cell is looking directly at you, appraising, calculating. There's no mistake now that it is his soul of the man who caused your awakening that gazes out from the borrowed husk. A watcher. You made me unto a watcher. I need you to undo it. I believe we share common past. I'm just looking for some answers. Is that so? He makes no effort to hide his disinterest, but he continues to search your eyes. He makes a slight grunting noise, and his eyes soften for an instant. And it seems, for that moment, that he recognizes you. He opens his mouth to speak. Then he seems to think better of it. Better of what he is about to say. His jaw tightens. I know your look, your hunger. Hunger for answers that elude you, and gnaws at your soul, that usurps your reason for being. You are like everyone. I will help you let go. He dodges backward with a startling glance, putting himself out of reach. On his face there is no malice, only the dispassion of a farmer putting down a sick animal. Then suddenly, he slumps forward. Boom! Uh-oh. I only learned 61 copper because I lost like 600 to the people.
Word.
Oh dear. This is not where I want to be. Oh, that's Grog. Okay. This ain't good. They're sort of coming at me from all directions. Did Croc get knocked down? He sure did. Mm-hmm. Use your gun for now.
Sorry.
Oh god, this crazed patient's almost dead. Okay. Let's rinse it. Oh my god, there's so many people around them. Let's go. Oh, I am going after Graham. Dunstan is pretty hurt. Look immediately. Holy crap. I know I pause a lot. This is just my play style. Let's see. Hello, Vecco! It's nice to see you, my friend. We're in the middle of an intense fight right now. Which is most of this game, to be frankly honest. I guess Dunstan does have frickin' like 3 flesh constructs attack you. Let's get this guy dead. Do not want the flesh construct to attack my dog. So we'll do a little swap. I'd rather have the crazed patient. Grog is not doing the greatest. What's his, my regen should be getting Dunstan now. Okay. That hit my team. But in theory, if I stand here, I might be able to avoid my team. Yes. Good. Can I summon stuff? Thank goodness. You focus on that. I'll focus on the fresh construct. Don't die, Dunstan. I mean, don't die, Grog. Don't die, anyone. I want nobody to die. But we are doing decent damage, I think. I wish I knew how much health I had. Oh man, look at that fire. That was good. Way to go, Possum. And let's do this. I hate that Frenzy just makes it so you can't see their health. It's so bad. Am I attacking this guy? I am. Nope. I'm attacking this guy. Don't do that. Attack that guy. I wish I could see. Oh, I can. Dunstan. Who are you attacking? You're attacking Arano. Arano might be doing kind of bad on health, but... Grog's currently tanking, so I either want to give him more health for the health train. This health train. If we can get this crazed patient just dead. Ah, yeah, that was a good use of that fire attack, though. Cannot do that. How am I doing on tanking with Grog? I mean, Grog's actually not the worst off tank, but I don't ideally want him fighting this Flesh construct. We need to get this guy just dead.
Seal.
Okay, thank goodness. Grog tactical retreat. Arana's dead! I should have used my heal, but... It's fine. Yeah, you tactical retreat there. Please heal. Where's Agra at the moment? Agra's there. Okay, that's good.
Hey there.
Please don't. Yeah, Agra, you do that. I have a good chance to hit them. Let's switch to the gun. It's time to bring out the big boys. Losing Aradu is not good. Let's see. Waves. It hurts. I mean, dying. Also bad for one's health. Life-changing experience for sure. Yeah. I'm sure she's fine. She's a barbarian. That's just sort of par for course. I should have healed her before. So that's on me. Okay, I want... Okay, wait. So I want you to go there. And then do the stab. Don't need to do that just yet. I'm going to do another spell though. What does Dazzle do though? A dazed. Okay, so it'd lower his accuracy. Okay, I want Krog here for the moment, giving life regen. You can start shooting them though. That's badly injured. Let's focus on that. Dunson's still doing good. Let's see. How much? 84.5 endurance over the next few seconds. So I can take a few more hits before. Good. Can you summon a thing? No. Uh-oh. That's not good. Oh, great. You just gotta keep them there for a moment.
Yeah?
Sorry I pause a lot, but... Oh, we got him! Oh, thank goodness. Agro tactical retreat. It's fine. They have a defense bonus against stuff. That's only a 49% chance to hit with my gun. Where is it? Let's swap drops. Okay, that's 56%. Keep it on down. Alright, Greg. Hit him with your best shot. Well, actually, do that, just so you're flanking. Toasty, what is your favorite class in a fantasy role-playing game? I like classes that you can build multiple ways. I like casters. I really like druid types. Shapeshifting's a lot of fun, but I feel like it's not utilized super well in a lot of games. It really depends on the mechanics of the game, too. I will say that the one that I tend to play the least are rogues, which, nothing against them, they just tend to be the one that I play the least, like rogue types. And I tend to play more fighter or caster-oriented cast classes. So I like paladins, I like druids, and bards can be fun. If I had to pick a favorite, I would pick druid. Now, F them up, Rick! I mean, F them up, cough. Thank goodness. Whoa, I'm sorry, Iranu. I should have healed you before, but I don't know. That said, you did take quite the beating before going down.
Hey there.
That was a fun fight.
Sure.
I never leveled up. We did that as a level 5 anyways. It's fine, we'll level up now. Survival's the main thing that I do for my group. You don't really need a whole lot of classes with mechanics, besides that it lets me like lay down traps and so forth, but I'll save. And now we get to choose one of these. Accurate wounding shot. Gives it plus 10 accuracy. Swift and steady, which is something that I use a lot. Reduces the accuracy penalty, which is pretty good. Can make my companion more resilient, which wouldn't be bad considering. I can make it so it does sneak attack damage, though. That would be pretty good for my wolf. It's sort of how I play them for the most part. And like the resilience, nice. They're not going to really be a tank roll. What's the thing for... What's savage attack? That's for melee anyways. I could get in Venom Strike, which wouldn't be bad. That's not useful for me. Could do more damage against specific beasts, which is okay. Ew, that would be good. I think I have the one, because I'm not seeing it, which is against engagement attacks, which is awesome. That could make me move faster, which is good. That's also good. But I admittedly don't move a whole lot. I think the Merciless Companion is probably my best. Because giving that wolf sneak attack is going to be just great. So now my wolf has sneak attack. And I have 101 health. Rano didn't really take that much of a dip for that, so...
Yeah?
Yes. I'll put that back on. The screams, though, are... I don't like it. Boom, 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 ba-dum, boom, ba-dum, boom, 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 ba-dum, boom, ba-dum, boom, boom. No Swift Aim. That's what I've been using. Wellspring of Life, which makes me stronger when I get low health. Its abilities. A Graceful Retreat, so yeah, I have that. So it's just a lot of defense when I'm retreating. And the Bloody Slaughter. Ooh. That's good. The Vicious Companion, which is increased damage and damage reduction bypass. And now they do sneak attack. My wolf is good. There are many rogue, and then we just have an actual rogue with cough.
Sure.
I love it. How much does the field tirage heal? Right click. It's 20% health over 13 seconds. I'll wait until we're about a quarter. That means that it won't be wasted.
Hey there.
Quietly now.
I mean, I even knew that fight was coming up. And that was steel rough. Thank goodness Grog can just, like, kinda tank. He tanked long enough for us to get the summon in. And then the summon tanked for us. That summon, that phantom. Pretty powerful stuff. I mean, you only get one of them. There's a thing there. Alright. Well, tactical retreat. Hold. Okay, this is the bad thing about auto attack. They keep trying to charge after it. Boom. Turn off party A. Rano.
Oh.
I know you're bloodthirsty. Wait. Okay. Now we're probably good to start attacking with the ranged people.
I'm here.
this is flanked. Oh, wolf is going to so mess them up. Okay, we got another one coming. It's okay. We'll have a runner deflect. Where's my buff hitting? The group needs him more. What are my buffs? The quickness one is sort of not needed at the moment. So we'll have to just increase health. We need to remember this one fresh construct can actually do decent damage. Is this construct attacking? Where's it? It's attacking Dunstan. Okay. Dang. It did like 5 damage to Dunstan! No! 5 damage! It's dead. I want Grog more here. And Grog can summon. Oh. The range on that is short, but that's fine. We'll just do another summon. Charge.
Walk 10.
Oh, this is so dead. But I mean, like, Possum does more damage against things that are low health. Let's check that. It's like, yeah, Death's Usher. So, what should tell me? 20% damage against enemies with low endurance. Well, it's gotta be low endurance now, at least. So he's just doing 20% more damage. Which will be insane later on. Where are you currently attacking? You're attacking a runner. If I back away, he'll probably go after one of the squishier people, which I don't want. Oh. Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, admittedly, in that last fight, not the last one, but the one before that. Let's see. Oh, that's cool. In most games, I'm picking range classes. Rarely wizards, spellcasters, etc. Well, in this game, I am currently a ranger. Which is okay. I kind of wish I was a druid, but that's fine. I did this in honor of our playthrough. Grog and I did Guild Wars, so this was my character from Guild Wars. And I've recently added Grog, and he's basically his character from Guild Wars.
Yeah?
Except his character was one of the shorter races, but also a necromancer. That's okay.
I'm here.
I made him just the necromancer to play homage. And then, yeah, Koffus just is, whatever. Okay, we can field triage now. I feel pretty confident in that. Field triaging Dunstan.
Yeah?
Yes.
Sure.
Great stuff. Feel the fear.
That wolf does a lot of damage. Rana didn't do a whole lot that fight.
Sure.
But also means that she didn't take a lot of damage. We're really just going to have to fight our way out of here. I was expecting it, but... I'm trying to find that rat of a man.
Steady does it. The better part of valor. Steady does it.
Where was he? I'm lost. Because I thought he was, like, past. Oh, no, he's not. He's further up ahead. I really like caster types, though, because you just get, like, all these cool abilities. I liked range damage, too, though. So, like, I'll play lots of different stuff, but I like classes that you can do a lot of things with, or just build in all sorts of ways. And I like classes that you can fulfill multiple roles. Like paladins, you can heal and tank, and so forth. And druids are like, you can do anything, just about. I also like the nature theme of them.
Hey there.
Yeah?
There he is. This is his room.
Yeah?
Let's find that rat bastard. Now we're going to kill him.
I'm here.
Huh?
Mm-hmm. I'm here.
Yes,
Yes.
you are, Grog.
Certainly.
Yes?
Hmm?
There we go.
Hey there.
Yeah.
Hey there.
We'll confront. What have you done? You're experimenting on patients against their wills, mangling their souls. I witnessed it with my own eyes. Hazel's face strains that what little Caleria had. How can you possibly? Look, it had to be done. Ethelmere and the others, they took everything away from me. Everything when I was this close. I had to know where I failed and why. Imagine the value if I had succeeded. If I had something that could make all those hollow infants into something like a real person. And with a few more patrons and a few years of research, who knows? No one has come that close with the legacy. That's why I have to continue. Why I have to risk everything here working in secret. It's why you have to lie to Ethelmer for me. Tell him that you cleared me of all suspicion. I'd rather you face judgment. I don't know. It's one of those cases about like science just going absolutely crazy. Right? Because like that's what animancy is in this universe. And he's like, look, I know what I'm doing is unethical. Like, I'm experimenting on people against their will. and doing stuff that is harmful to them. But if we succeed, then we'll solve this whole thing. And I don't know. And I don't think this is the cure. I mean, I don't know what his end goal is with it. Like, maybe he sees this as, like, we're good if we can just, like, find, not victims, but, like, basically sacrificial people to just tear pieces of their soul and then make souls for the Hollowborn. You might see that as, like, we've seceded. I don't know. It's clear that he's willing to just do extremes, which is understandable. It's dire times. We'll see.
I trust that you'll do what's right for Deerwood. Don't hold everyone accountable for my mistakes.
They'll never know I'm here.
I will do what's right for Deerwood. But you're not the one who decides what's right for Deerwood. Yeah. Let's go. One second. I'm going to take a little break. And
Steady does it. I shall. Yeah.
Oh?
I'm here.
Yeah?
Hey there.
Hey there. Sure. Sure.
I'm here.
Yes?
Oh? Yeah?
I'm here.
Yeah? Mm-hmm.
Let's keep quiet.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hmm? Hmm?
Mm-hmm.
And that's how it's done.
Huh?
Yeah?
Let's keep quiet.
Hey there.
Hey there.
Hey there. Silence surrounds me.
Hail, traveler. Hello. Well met, friend.
Oh, thank you, Dunstan. I didn't unmute from when I came back. Oh, I'm a professional. I muted myself when I went on my little break. And I never unmuted. It's fine. I don't even remember. I said so much stuff. I think we just talked to the guy. Which you could see. That's all good. As you near the apparition, you are overcome suddenly by a powerful anxiety that sits like a stone in your stomach. The feeling is not quite real. The recollection of emotion rather than the emotion itself. It wrenches your insides nonetheless. The apparition's brow is tensed, a look of concern playing across its face.
The other missionaries say you have been neglectful of your duties.
They lie.
They speak out of concern for you. Now tell me, is there something to their concerns?
Pain in your stomach deepens, and you feel for a moment as though you are about to be sick. Your mouth has gone dry. Forgive me, Eminence. I wish to leave the order. The man folds his fingers together and presses them to his mouth, thoughtful.
You have been an apt student, and your convictions have inspired those around you. May I ask what has changed to make you feel this way?
The people we intended to convert, they committed unspeakable acts, sacrifices, mutilations. The apparition exhales slowly, his lips pressed together, a sympathetic rapport in his eyes. It places its hands on your shoulder.
These are the ways of the heathen world.
Surely the gods would do better to destroy us all and start anew.
Perhaps they would. It may come to that one day. This is why we must not fail. The heathens are beyond the gods' reach. They do not know better. We are tasked with delivering them to the gods, so that the gods may heal their souls.
Such a thing possible?
I have seen it with my own eyes. You will see it too, if you choose to remain. There is no greater calling than the one we have chosen. Neither words, nor wealth, nor battle will end this suffering. Only the gods. Will you give them that chance?
Interesting. Isn't it interesting how, no matter the calling, there's no greater calling than the one you've chosen? It just seems to be a theme, isn't it? The knot in your stomach seems to loosen all at once. Your anxiety is replaced with something else entirely. Something warm and soothing. And it is something you know you can never repay. As the vision fades, you start to become cognizant of the many odd looks aimed in your direction. Your last response echoes in your mind. I will. This is such a good game. We have such a good party, too. Like, not for nothing, the amount of damage that Cough can dish out and along with, I feel like Possum is also doing good damage because of him being like a wizard, but this deaf godlike wizard. So the marble at the base has been worn smooth by the passage of hundreds of feet. Because, like, I feel we had more people. We might have not had more people on that construct on the left, but they killed their construct quicker. It was pretty close, though. I'll give them that. Agra does decent damage. But they're not, like, they couldn't replace a member of the party. But they're a valued addition for sure. They're like a member adjacent. Lady Webb will see you now.
Easy does it.
Well, I won't see her. She's a butthead. Alright, Calf, you know what you must do. Oops.
Sure.
Sneak. Oh no. Oh no. No, no, I've been caught. Retreat. Damn. I tried.
Yeah?
I don't think I can get there without being caught. Maybe. Nice rally.
Hey there.
Run! Run! No!
They'll never know I'm here.
Go. Good. No! Damn it. I was so close.
Yeah?
Whatever. I like this game. It's very much the spiritual successor of Baldur's Gate. And thank you again, Dunstan, for letting me know that you couldn't hear me. That is always appreciated. Ugh. Time is 2:46. Okay. Because I need to get ready to go. In fact, I want to check real quick. Okay. Don't have an exact time on when I'm supposed to get a ride, but it's around 5, so we have a little bit of time. We'll talk to this lady. Oof. Lady Whip. The woman clutches a thick stack of parchment with spindly, wrinkled fingers, their flesh stretched thin to near translucence with extreme age, a gossamer veil of over pale blue veins. Ink splotches and candle burns dot and stripe her hands like a quilt patterned after some great indiscernible truth. She does not look up from her reading.
So, the messenger conveyed my summons. A miracle that would make the reincarnation of Aothis look like a child's cantrip, surely. It doesn't draw the most inspired minds, messaging. They failed me so many times of late, I nearly sent a cipher after you instead. So this is the Watcher who took over Cad Noir. Oh, don't look so surprised. It isn't an attractive expression. I wouldn't be where I am for long if I let details like that escape me.
I honestly wasn't surprised. I don't even think I'm hiding it that well. So...
And this fiasco in the sanitarium that you seem to have gotten yourself into the middle of. What in blazes possessed you to stir that nest of trouble?
Investigating strange.
Strange does not begin to describe them. The practices of the Leaden Key defy all reason. You're not the only one with an interest in their recent activities. I've lost 4 ciphers this year alone trying to get someone inside their ranks. As it is, we only have our suspicions about who is in the group and what they intend. Which I suppose means we have much in common with them. I asked you here because I wanted to know what your interest was in all of this. I thought perhaps we might help each other. Why are you looking for the Leaden Key?
I ran across a man in one of the rooms. It's important that I find him again. She closes her eyes, and the lids flicker. Then her face goes still, and her mouth parts. Little more than a sliver, and her hand briefly drops open, spilling some of her parchment to the ground. The pages wafting around her legs like the leaves of a dying tree. Her fleshy eyelids peel back, and her gaze is immediately upon you.
The gods are cruel, I'm afraid. The man you seek is Theos Ix Arcanon, Grand Master of the Leaden Key. One of the most elusive and dangerous men Aora has ever known.
How do you know this?
Because you have seen his face, and that makes it a simple matter for me to see it. You even happened to catch him in his ceremonial garb, it seems. Must have been a special occasion.
What can you tell me about them?
More than most, though very few would know so much as his name. And there is no way of knowing how much of what I've read is true. The Leaden Key dates back more than 2,000 years. If rumors are to be believed, Theos was the one who created it.
Jeez.
What scraps of evidence exist suggest that he has died many times, only to be reborn each time exactly the same man. Awakened during adolescence, with all the knowledge and experience of all his lifetimes. The plots he orchestrates sometimes take hundreds of years to bear fruit. Needless to say, this is not the natural order of things. But he is said to be one of Whitaker's favored, and that old bat was never one to let rules get in the way of favoritism. That may also explain another supposed gift of his. His body is no boundary to his soul, and he is known to take possession of others, if their souls are weak enough. Often it is for elaborate deceptions, but sometimes he simply forces them to kill themselves. He is not known for his generous supply of pity. He is also not one to show himself in any but their most critical matters. If he has directly involved himself in whatever the group plots now, it may be your only chance to find him. And once you do find him, if you can find him, I would not hold my hopes too high if I were you. He is a driven, single-minded man. He will not have the slightest concern for your problems. Keep me informed. The Leaden Key has been busy lately, and that is distressing news. I can only guess as to what they intend. You seem to have a knack for turning the stones they've crawled beneath. Keep turning them. Dunreed Row will not stop you. Whatever it is they're up to, figuring it out will be of great use to both of us. In your case, it will surely point you to Theos. In return, I will share our knowledge with you as we learn it, and provide you with what assistance I can.
Very well.
If you find your trail has run cold, come to me with whatever you have. There is much I may be able to do for you.
There is something I can tell you about the Leaden Keys
Well,
operations.
let's hear it.
I found Theos in Brackenberry's sanitarium impersonating a patient. He was trying to damage the public's opinion of animancy.
Forgive me. It is unlike Theos to leave witnesses. He must be furious. He did not aid you as you'd hoped, I take it? Well, take heart. With any luck, when he has finished his business, he will surely come and find you again, if only to kill you while you sleep. This news of yours makes sense, of course. To dabble in animancy is to puzzle over the secrets of the gods. This would not be the Leaden Key's first action against it. But if this is connected to their other activities, we may be in for something on a much larger scale. If we can learn more about their goals and methods, perhaps we can get the palace behind us. With Avar's support, we may be able to put a stop to this.
Okay. How do you know so much about Theos?
The same way I come by all my knowledge. Exhaustive research, spying, bribery, perhaps some less savory measures. Whatever the knowledge demands, I pay in full. There is nothing of greater value. Unfortunately, with Theos, there is also nothing more scarce. He has covered his tracks far too well. His manipulations of the course of history are lost to time now, though I believe they were many.
Else you?
Precious little, I'm afraid. You may know much of it already. No one member knows the identity of more than a handful of other members. They are kept in the dark of missions they are not involved in, or sometimes of those they are involved in. They exist to hide secrets they themselves don't know. If you can imagine how gullible someone must be for that to appeal. Despite that, they are very good at what they do, owing much to their founder, who will take matters into his own hands when necessary. And he does not fail. Yes?
No questions. You said
If you are hoping I can look at your hand and tell you whom you should marry, you can just wipe that notion from your mind. I do not know what will happen tomorrow. That is what I pay spies for. Being a cipher is not unlike being a watcher. You notice more about what is already there.
oh, she's a cipher. Oh my goodness. I forgot Cypher's one of the classes of the game. It's one of the it's the psychic class. When she was saying that, and they were talking about a network of ciphers, I thought like code makers. Like, okay, maybe it's another term for spy. I don't know. But no, they're talking about psychics. Okay.
Many can hold an object and know where it's been, or peer into the thoughts of people around them. They can also sometimes affect those thoughts, but that would be unethical, of course. A tiny, talented few pick up so much about the world around them, they can get images of things to come, but these are fleeting and unreliable.
You said you don't know what would happen tomorrow.
Who said I was talented? I don't. Least not that I can trust. And with me, it's only ever about one thing anyway.
What's
A
that?
quiet day at home.
Is there a Lord Webb? Fingers crossed.
There was. He believed in dying with dignity. He was old-fashioned that way, my husband. We saw the world very differently, he and I. But he was good to me while he lasted.
What are you? She gives a half-hearted gasp and covers her mouth with her fingers. You wicked woman, where are your manners? Were you raised without a shred of decency?
I lost count ages ago. Such a strange thing to celebrate, getting closer to death. Oh, I've had my share of work done to prolong my existence, if that's what you're wondering. I'm not ashamed of it. I'm not done here. There are things I still wish to learn. And I'll be the effigy if I let Bereth carry me off before I'm through. There was a time when I considered enlisting the theorems of Pondgrum to extend my life indefinitely. I found the thought of devouring my political enemies to sustain my own life greatly appealing. I must have gone soft with age.
Well then.
Try your best not to die out there.
I will, maybe. And they're just still at half. That's okay. We'll save the game. And call it here. Oh, so, like I said, I'm getting ready to visit my mom. So, we're going to be gone for a week. And my internet's not the greatest when I'm at her place. So, I don't know if I'll be able to stream while there. And I'll talk to Koth about it. Because I do want to try to at least, because Baldur's Gate, so I want to try, but if not, we'll work something out. I should be able to still play games while I'm there, it's just that streaming may not happen. We'll sort that out. But in any case, I probably won't be doing this game for that week until I come back. Thank you so much, everyone who watched, though. Dunstan, Bad, Sad, Fake Go. You guys are amazing. Everyone else who didn't join in chat but joined in, I appreciate you as well. I hope you've enjoyed this bit of the Dragon's Treasure. Pretend I Like is a make, if you haven't already. And wait a minute. I'm all lost now. Thank you so much. I hope you've enjoyed this bit of the Dragon's Treasure. Pretend I Like is a make and drop it. And if you haven't already, appreciate if you showed that sub button some love. And don't forget, sharing is caring.